Morning guys, been sent a couple of lovely looking Ping irons today. Going to give them a whack, let you know what I think. I'm going to start off with a Ping I iron. I've got a 7 iron here. I'm going to hit a few shots. I've got it with the Product X 6 flex, so I'm going to give that a bit of a whack. First impressions of this club, it's certainly in a very attractive club when you put it behind the golf ball. This club, the Ping I, is designed for your mid to lower handicap golfer. I think it will appeal to even very low single figure handicap golfers because it's quite a forgiving club. It's also got a nice thin top line, provokes a very attractive look. There's not particularly much offset on it at all. As you go through the set, the offset as you get to the longer clubs has a bit more on it. Ping now, of this particular club, they've put the weight a bit more lower down, a bit more directly behind the sweet spots. It's making it a little more forgiving, also promotes a nicer feel. Obviously Ping being cast clubs, not as soft as forged, but they've used a slightly softer stainless steel now. It's not as harsh off the face as a lot of cast clubs. I'd say overall, especially appearances, this is looking very, very nice. I'm going to hit a few shots this. I've got everything logged into the GC2 here, so I'll be able to show you the numbers at the end, show you how it's carrying, how it's flying. So we can give this a few shots, see how it feels. So that felt very nice off the face. That's pretty much right out the middle. I'm just going to change the camera angle. So yeah, very impressed with that first shot there. Okay, so I've hit a few shots with it there. It feels very easy to hit. You'll see with the dispersion rate is very, very close together. I'd say the one thing I like about these irons is, again, very little offset, being a very forgiving iron as well. It's always struggles to get those two combinations together. Looking for a forgiving club that's also quite attractive to look at, looks quite playable. Looks like you'll be able to shape it both ways quite easily. I'd say overall this is certainly one to consider. Absolutely. Okay guys, this is one I've been looking forward to hitting. This is the Ping S55. A very, very attractive looking golf club. You can see here it's very compact head. So when we're looking from here, this is what we're always looking for, this part here. Looking for a very slim top line. Again, it just looks very workable. So it looks like we can shape it left to right, right to left. I think there's hardly any offset whatsoever on this club. I say I normally play blades. I played blades pretty much for the last 15 years or so. It'd take a lot for me to change away from a bladed club. But something like this, with its very compact head design, could certainly help persuade me to change. Okay, so again with this Ping, they've put the centre of gravity on this one a little bit lower. So again, to try and help a bit more of higher ball flights. It's still a better players club, but again, people are still looking, to be able to control their trajectory a bit easier. Obviously, the higher we can hit it with a bit of help, the easier to stop on the greens. So I'm going to give this a bit of a whack, see how it compares to the Ping I. I say first thing you see when you put this behind the ball, I say it looks such a small little head. You can see it's a much better players club. There's no offset. There's a nice slim top line, normally with a higher handicap club. Obviously we're looking at a much more larger top line, looks like a much more forgiving club. This looks just very sleek, compact and ready to be struck. So I'm hitting it today with the True Temper XP95. This shaft is again designed for a bit of a higher ball flight, help you get a bit more height on your shots. This is an S300. So that's a pretty good shot. Again, you can see this is a club that players like Bubba Watson, Hunter Mahan, I think Miguel Angel Jimenez, he plays these as well. Bubba Watson hadn't changed his clubs, I think it was about 8 years. As soon as he saw these, they went straight in the bag. So that just kind of shows you how quickly the looks won him over. I'll say, you know, there isn't many that I've certainly come across more attractive looking clubs like these. Again, you have these in your bag, guarantee your playing partners will be pulling them straight out to have a good look. And they're probably going straight down to the shop after they see them to go and get a set. So let's have another go. Okay, so overall feel is just, I'd say I'm very, very impressed with these clubs. You know, I'd say the biggest thing is just how compact, how attractive that head is. I'd say there's pretty much zero offset. I'd say these really are a top end club. You can see why Bubba changed so quickly. So there's a little look at two of Ping's sort of mid to better player irons. So here's a look at the numbers from the shots, the orange one being the S55. Overall carry 177, so again very good yardage for a 7 carry distance. Pretty much bang on with the Ping I as well, exact same carry distance. If you look, the Ping I spinning a touch more, it's just over 6,000 where it's just under with the S55. Ball speed, again very similar. These clubs have performed pretty similarly really. Again, obviously both clubs are designed at a slightly better player. The Ping I would be a little bit more forgiving than the S55. But again, overall, these numbers read very well on both clubs. Okay, so there was my little review and first look at these two sets of Ping clubs, the Ping I and then the S55, my personal preference out of the two. Again, if you're somebody who struggles a bit more with trajectory and you know, looking for a bit more forgiveness, then the Ping I iron is a great choice. I'd say you're certainly not compromising anything looks or feel with the eye. You're just obviously giving yourself a bit more opportunity and certainly going to gain a bit more forgiveness with your missed strikes with the Ping I. Again, if you're a better player, like myself who plays blades and looking for a bit more change, certainly when it gets to longer irons, then the S55 would be a great choice. So if you fancy giving them a try, I'd say get down to Lee at Rhos on Sea. He'll be happy to let you try them out. I'm sure he'll do a great deal. And also, if you've mentioned this video, you'll get some Pro V1 golf balls as well.